Hi everyone, this is a very impromptu video. I didn't plan on doing this, and then I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna talk about my experience shooting Pretty Little Liars, and I'll just jump into it right now. So it was great. What else do you want to know? I was acting in New York doing theater, indies, and then I moved to LA. I was doing like more commercial stuff, but just not auditioning, like kind of just blackout. I was like, this is tough, okay. So nobody knows me here and nobody cares. I was like, I should leave because I suck here. Like it's not happening because also I was getting broke and there were more opportunities for me in New York. Then I got a call back for Pretty Little Liars. Rewind a bit. When I was in New York, I was at Barnes & Noble and looking at a magazine. On the cover was Lucy Hale. And I was like, oh, it would be so cool to book that show. Random. I'm thinking I manifested it into my future. When I had the audition, the casting director was so nice, but she was like, oh, you're a lovely actress. I didn't take her seriously. I thought she was making fun of me or something. So I was like, sure. I think I just didn't like the way I did the audition. I didn't like the read. So I left the office and I just tossed the sides. I was like, well, I'm not getting that one. I bring that up after I say I manifested it because there's this whole like law of assumption community that's like, if you just assume something, it'll happen. Well, I didn't assume I was going to get that and I got a call back for it. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but it's more nuanced. Then I was on the phone with my friend in New York saying how terrible I was doing in Los Angeles and I got an email. It was a callback and I was like, what the hell? It was for Kimberly because they don't let you know anything about the character, which is why I had interviews for the show and I was saying stuff about the character and some of the comments were like, wouldn't you know because you ended up being the villain? The writer and directors, when you're on set, they're like, okay, can you try to play this without knowing this very big character element? Try to act it out, but they try to give you hints, but they're not allowed to tell you because they don't want anything getting leaked to the fans because it was such a big show. I posted a selfie in a trailer, had a wig on, and you could see just like a sliver of this yellow shirt that was very prominent in the show. And I thought I was gonna get fired from the job because people were like, oh my God, she's wearing the shirt. And I was like, crap. Then I had the call back and it went well. And I remember sitting in the room with the other actresses on the Warner Brothers lot and Shay walked in, Shay Mitchell, who plays Emily. And she was like fresh off of a plane from Shanghai. She was really friendly and sweet, said hi to everyone. She had these little kitten heels on. I was like, oh, she's fabulous. So then I had the call back and it went well. And I left and I was like, I think I'm gonna book that. So maybe then I did assume it into being. I was so new to it all. It was my first big TV show. It was my first TV show, really. I booked it and I was so excited and I was like, oh no, now I have to shoot it. Do I even know how to do this? As I drive to the table read, I'm in the parking lot and I text my friend like, hey, I'm nervous. Can you just text me? I'm a silver donkey and I like bananas. Anything. And he said, I'm a silver donkey that likes bananas. And I was like, great. And then I went in, still nervous, didn't actually work now that I think back on it. Everybody was just so nice. All the writers were so friendly. Shooting, I was like, whoa, what's a camera? I just been like a theater junkie in Manhattan. There's so many people on the crew. It is such a big ordeal making a TV show. It's not just the writer, the actor, the director. There's so many elements. The sound guy, the first AD, just so many people. And I appreciate them all so much, but I didn't know what the hell was going on. I had props. I put them back on this prop table. The actors don't need to do that. There's a prop guy who does that. And I remember pushing the prop tray, trying to put it back, then just looking back and thinking, that is the most ridiculous thing and I think everybody thought I was 17. I was like 28. I just looked really young. And the character was 17, but I wasn't really that young. I was in my late 20s. I was just nervous because I was scary. I'd done shorts and indies before this, and it was just not as gigantic. I'd never been on the Warner Brothers lot before, even for an audition, as far as I can remember. Everyone was nice. Again, I wasn't in the most jovial place because I was just trying to get it all right. Shay was really hardworking. She talked about charity a lot and her business. Troyan was really funny. She's super smart. Sasha is so sweet. I love her. And so is Jenna. Ashley was funny. She was funny in the table readings. And then the guys were great. Ian is so funny. Tyler is great. He was always super helpful. Like if you want to do a read through before, he was always open to that. What else happened? Yeah. If you have questions, let me know and I'll spill the tea. I'm not gonna spill tea. Also, I'm not Gen Z. I don't know I'm saying tea. And that's it. We're done. Okay. Bye.